You used the right word, mitigation. We are moving to a new phase here. This is beyond the point where we can contain individual cases, where we can track down patients and trace all of their contacts. It's out there in the general population. That's what we call community spread. And so we have to move to preparing hospitals for capacity and a spike, in case we have a spike of acute cases. We have to do more to protect vulnerable people, the elderly, people with pre-existing conditions. And we're going to have to move forward on social distancing measures. Right now, the only recommendation the city has offered is that older people and those with pre-existing conditions avoid large public gatherings.
Mark, are we moving too slowly?
We are moving rapidly in New York City, and I expect to see new moves in the coming days, maybe as soon as today. There could be a general recommendation for people to avoid large public events. Now, that is short of a mandate.
Doesn't that seem like it should have been made several days ago, if not a week or 2 or 3 ago?
All of these decisions have major costs. If we close the schools, hundreds of thousands of kids will have nowhere to get lunch and breakfast. Parents will be home providing childcare, unable to go to work. I've talked to hospital presidents.
You realize the mixed messages that this sends to the community. We're being told avoid large gatherings, but send your kids to school. Don't take the subway if you can walk, or if you can take a bike. But if you have to take it, go ahead and take it. I mean, it raises all kinds of questions, particularly when you admit that this is too late to contain and it's out there. What are people supposed to do?
Well, on schools, remember, kids, thank God, have largely been spared from this epidemic, and those that do get sick have pretty mild symptoms.
Mark. They're carriers, so the kids go home to their parents, and even worse, their grandparents, and then all of a sudden you have a real problem.
Yeah, the science on that is still evolving, but because every one of these actions has a real cost, it has to be taken by weighing the pros and cons and a real sober assessment of risk.